Okay, so this is problem 7 for the quiz access for chapter 4 this week. So on this question, we are given this information of a general journal that we need to close for the end of the period. So it has 4 different parts. The first part, it says to close the credit accounts. So there's only one account under the credit, and so that is sales. And so for this, the first column is the um the first column is the debit and the second column is the credit. So to close it, we need to do the opposite. So we will enter the sell amount. And then for the income summary, that is the same amount. That's the permanent account. Sales is the temporary account that we use for just one period. So then that would equal this. And then for part 2, it says to close the debit accounts, but this is excluding the dividends because that is in a later part. So to close the debit accounts, we flip it to credit them because we want them to equal 0 because again, they are the temporary accounts. We want to put them in a permanent account. So we just go through and click through each of these, entering the same amount. Excel makes it really easy because you can just hit enter and then click the number. But unfortunately, the problems are not like this in the book. Sad, but so once we're done with that, we need to add them all up. I use the sum function in Excel to just do this automatically. So we add them all up and that will get debited into the income summary. Now, I don't know why this isn't working, but so then basically we take the income summary from part 1, subtract it from the income summary of part 2, and we get 72,300. So then that gets put into the retained earnings with a credit because the retained earning is the permanent account. I misspoke. The income summary is just a temporary account as well. So then part 4 is we need to close the dividend account, and we do that by crediting the dividend account because it's listed as a debit. So we will have it be 47,000 for the dividend, and then we debit 47,000 into the retained earnings because to solve the retained earnings, you subtract the dividends from the retained earnings and the income. And so that's represented by a debit to the retained earnings. And so then that's how you solve this number 7 for the quiz access. So I hope this is informational for you guys and helps you to understand this problem a little bit better.